I am the president of the Northwest Atlantic Marine Alliance, or NAMA. We are a fisherman-led organization building a movement in the United States. Our movement is now 400,000 people strong. NAMA's movement are small-scale fishing families working together with scientists, food advocates, and academics to create solutions for policy change and food markets change. This is Brett. He is our community organizer for NAMA.
Thank you. I'm going to talk about some of the big problems and solutions that we're finding. There are many. I'm going to focus on just 3. One of the biggest problems that we face is ocean grabbing. In the United States, we're seeing the quota system consolidate and privatize our fisheries access that is displacing hundreds and hundreds of fishing communities around the United States. The problem is well articulated in the WFFP primer for ocean grabbing. It identifies strongly with how the problem is described, being driven by large NGOs and large corporations, predominantly located in the United States. As a solution, we are organizing. We are organizing our fishermen and women and communities, and not just in the fishing community, but we're organizing ally groups. Allies like big seafood buyers, for example, universities and hospitals. Together, we are targeting our decision makers to tell the problem of privatization and offer community-based solutions. Last year, our campaign exposed the largest fleet owner in the United States. That began a government investigation that then became, charges against the biggest fleet owner. Charges of corruption, charges of fraud, and charges of money laundering. That fleet owner went to jail for 5 years last week. It's a good step in the right direction, but the policies still exist. So our campaign will continue. Problem 2. Another big problem we see is the industrial food system. It's a problem for our fishermen who are not getting paid a fair price. It's a problem for our public who are losing access to good seafood. In the United States, 1 out of every 7 people are food insecure. I believe that's close to the global average, which is 1 in 6. Our solutions are to build community models led by fishermen to connect directly to their community, connect directly to their region, and especially connect to institutions like hospitals and universities. Third problem, our democratic process. Similar to others, we are seeing fishermen and women who speak out publicly be targeted. We're seeing microphones be turned off in public spaces. We're seeing fishermen be threatened by having their boats burned down or having their families become the target of violence. As a solution, we are organizing even more. We are bringing more allies to support our fishing families. And part of our democratic dysfunction is also or we've also seen in our recent election in the United States with our new president. And we're seeing an agenda of hate, of racism, and fear of our immigrant brothers and sisters. As a solution, and as an organization, we are making racial equity, or anti-racism, fundamental to how we organize. Because we believe that to truly change the seafood system, we need to target the roots. And in our context, part of those roots are racism and hate. And that, Russell.
I'm a commercial fisherman. Like many of you in the audience, I go out on my boat in the morning. The sun is coming up. Birds are overhead. Birds are flying, and the light is on the water. We're always, I know this is what you see on your boat. Is that true? Is that what you see on your boat? A beautiful ocean. There's life above you, there's life below. This isn't a God-given life that we have. And no politician and no corporation has the right to take that away from us. That's right. And once we realize that, you should know you have the power. The power of the truth is behind you. So at NAMA, the Northwest Atlantic Marine Alliance, we are endeavoring to reverse this trend to corporatize the fisheries, and we are empowering the fishermen, the small-scale fishermen, so that they can achieve their place in the world which they deserve. We want to say also that we came here so that we could reach out to everyone and join hands and connect this bond of power around the world. We'll complete the circle and we will overcome all these obstacles. Thank you so much for having us. We're very grateful to be here today. Thank you.
Wonderful. Thank you for that presentation. So, our next presenter